Sue Palmer, owner of Salon 112 here in the Stowe. Firstly, here we are on June the 26th, but can you tell us what the last 3.5 months have been like?
Awful, an emotional roller coaster. So at first you knew, well, you were just in shock, so you went along with everything, told what to do, everyone was doing the same, you could see it was helping the NHS. 3.5 months on, the situation is different now. We all need to get back to work, and this has been a real kick in the teeth, not being able to open now.
So you must see that July the 4th is seen as sort of Freedom Day. You know, there are hairdressers, there are restaurants, there are cafes, but has somebody fully explained to you why you can't open?
No, and absolutely nothing. Our professional bodies are having meetings with the government. There's nothing coming forward. So originally we were retail, then we were moved, so we would have been June the 29th, something like that. Then we were moved into the hospitality, so we were all expecting to open on the 4th of July. I've got a full book of clients waiting to come in. We was all ready, everything's been prepared, and suddenly to just be dismissed, because it was like being dismissed, it's very so despondent. There is no clarity and no guideline to why we can't open.
You did on social media reach out to the MP, Robert Halfon. Have you had any response?
Yes, I have. Robert called me at home and he said he's going to fight the calls. He totally understands that we need to open now. Financially, it's been 3.5 months of keeping a salon going with no money coming in. And obviously there has been a government grant. I'm not going to feel grateful for the grant. I feel like he told me to shut my business. Well, there has to be compensation for that. Otherwise you're going to have a whole country with no businesses left. But 3 months on now, 3.5 months on, what happens, how much longer are we going to have to stay shut? Because everybody's running out of money now. So we need to get some money back in and we need to get our industry back.
Hairdressers can open, but they can't, the beauty salon part can't open. But do you believe it when you see it? Do you think they might just, who's going to check?
I watch it all day, exactly. Who is going to check? So on social media, I follow several salon owners' forums. There are hairdressers who have beauty salons within the hairdressers, so they're saying, well, what do we do? Because obviously they rely on income from both sectors, so are they actually going to be able to function? Especially with the guidelines in of how many people you can have in the salon, the amount of time you've got to leave in between clients now. The other thing is I've got mobile therapists on the forum all saying, well, we can work. We're not a beauty salon, so we can work. And we've also got aesthetic estheticians who give Botox, fillers. They're also opening on the 4th of July. So how can that be right?
And what about your staff? How have your staff survived?
So I've got self-employed and furlough staff.
There's all these words, must have been, you've never heard of furlough before March.
I never knew what it meant. Never heard of it before.
No.
We've had to do a lot of learning.
Yes. So when you do reopen, maybe it'll be July or whatever, do you hope, have you got a cure? Are you hoping then to get some, how long do you think it might take, if ever, to get back to normality?
The problem is the virus is still there. The virus isn't going anywhere. So until we get to the end of that, when is there ever going to be normality again? We can work, we're used to working in looking out for, being totally prepared. We work in PPE anyway. We're used to working and being aware of cross-contamination. That's the sort of business that we're in. We're probably one of the cleanest businesses there is, which is, again, quite bewildering why we can't open. But how long we can get back to normal is really how long is a piece of string, especially with no guidance.
But you will continue to badger away with your MP, or the MP here in Harlow, and continue to, you hope one day to reopen?
Yes, I will. Otherwise, what else can I do?